The conference room was abuzz with the energy characteristic of a new Disney Marvel pitch. Seated at the end of a polished mahogany table, a young executive in a crisp suit concocted schemes in his mind. Their latest project was bound to be a blockbuster, and he was determined to ensure that this would be the talk of the town. All right, team. As you all know, Deadpool is back. And so is Wolverine. And guess what? They're now part of the Disney family. The executive announced, his grin as wide as the room. He paused, allowing the excitement to ripple through his audience. And that's not all. They'll be joined by a host of cameo friends. Hands shot up, questions brewing behind curious eyes. At the forefront, a bespectacled writer known for his depth in character development raised a thoughtful point. Deadpool and Wolverine's dynamic has always been intriguing. But how well do you think the concept of an anchor being will hold up in this universe? And what of the countless cameos? Isn't there a risk of overcrowding? The young executive nodded, acknowledging the astute observation. Great questions. The anchor being concept will provide the necessary cohesion for our multiverse narrative. It means that despite the chaos, there's a central figure that anchors reality. It's like having a lifeline amidst the madness. As for the cameos, they'll be carefully curated. Every inclusion will serve a purpose, contributing to the storyline or providing critical fan service. Another voice chimed in, this time with a smirk. How many fights are there where nobody can actually get hurt? These two are practically indestructible. The room filled with chuckles, an understanding nod to both Deadpool's revolutionary healing abilities and Wolverine's adamantium skeleton. The executive leaned forward, relishing the enthusiasm. Excellent point. The battles will be intense, showcasing their combat skills and wit. But it's not just about physical damage. We're delving into emotional and psychological layers, revealing vulnerabilities that can't be healed with superpowers. He paused, letting the gravity of this sink in. Remember, it's not always about the punches that land, but the wounds that linger. We want to keep the audience on the edge of their seats, wondering how these characters will emerge from each clash. As the meeting progressed, ideas flowed freely, each one building upon the other. They discussed dynamic set pieces, heart-wrenching scenes, and of course, the classic Deadpool humor that always broke the fourth wall. By the time they left the room, the foundations for what promised to be an unforgettable cinematic experience were laid down. And while Deadpool and Wolverine would bring the brute force and snark, the depth and creativity of the project truly captivated everyone involved.